Hello everyone, and welcome back. If you still remember who I am, it's lovely to have you here again. If somehow you found your way to this video for the first time, welcome. It's been a little while since I've made a video on this channel, but there is a reason for that. I've just got back from one of the craziest weeks of my life at Gamescom in Germany. I was there to showcase, well, my dream project, one that we've been working on quietly for the last few years with a fantastic team, and one that we've been finally ready to announce on IGN. Here's the story of how I got there. Now, I got into this industry to build worlds, tell stories, and craft cool experiences for people. That's always meant I've been working towards commercially shipping and releasing projects. That means behind the scenes, the biggest question I've been asking myself on a daily, if not hourly basis is, how can I do this for the rest of my life? How can I spend the rest of my time honing this skill set and working with others who feel the same way? And as it turns out, the answer to that question is actually extremely simple. It's just get yourself out into the world and find people. Build cool things as much as you can, share them with people when you can, and keep going. In the last few years, I've been around the world and I've done some pretty cool things. I've given talks on a couple of continents. I've somehow met a world leader. I've got to share my work with a host of extremely cool people and in turn see theirs and learn from them. I've worked on a number of extremely exciting projects, all of which I love, and many of which I'm still very directly involved with. But one project, just one, has kept me up at night, and that's the one that started me off on this entire journey. The first story I want to tell you. A couple of days ago, Project ReMind was announced to the world on IGN, and I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Let's start with the trailer.
January the 27th, 2092. I can't believe how far we've come. And yet, I still don't have an answer to my old mystery. You know, you'd think that after so many years that I'd be ready for this. But I'm terrified. Not of death, but of what I'm about to do, where I'm about to go. I have to find a way to get there. Very old, but I'm not ready to die yet. There is still so much work to be done.
And there you go. That is Project ReMind. Hopefully you can see from this trailer that we really are going for it. We want to craft a really high-end, polished, and incredible experience. The game is story-driven, really heavy into world design, with a focus on texture, immersion, spatial storytelling, and a fair amount of subtlety for you to explore as well. The project initially started as a love letter to the exploration and adventure genres that were kind of pioneered in the 90s with projects like Myst and Riven. But really, as soon as we got developing, it kind of evolved into its own thing, our own style, our own take on the genre, and a number of things that hopefully work really well with this type of game that you haven't seen before. At least not for a team of our size. You know, I've got to be honest, the biggest lesson I've learned through all of this is just how much you can get out of working with an amazing and inspired team. When I started this project, it was just me, and I had this mentality that I would inject all of the energy and creativity into the project. But it's been so uplifted and brought to life by the amazing team that I've been lucky enough to work with, and honestly, you can see their DNA and their talent in every single frame in this game, not just anything that I've done. This project was actually dormant for a couple of years, whilst I was trying to figure out the best way to get it shipped and shared out with the world. And I'm very lucky to be able to say that I'm working with a very, very close friend of mine who runs a studio based in Rome, Red Hog Studio, to co-develop the game. And I honestly couldn't ask for a better team to partner with in this project, because ultimately, they just love making games, and they're really good at it. And then you have the music. The music is possibly everyone's favorite part of the game, because it's created by a close friend of ours, now Felix Wilson, who I think might be possibly the best young composer currently operating in the UK, and arguably further afield as well. He feels music in a way that I didn't know was possible, a level that is as deep and rich as anyone I've ever seen. And when you combine his music with anything that any of us have made, it's just multiplied and brought to life. He's built so far 2 hours of responsive dynamic music to elevate the plot and the worlds and give a level of texture and richness that I didn't ever think would be possible. And now arguably for the bit that I still can't believe the most out of anything to do with this project. And that is, we took this game to Gamescom. Properly took it to Gamescom. We had a full booth with, I think, between 4 and 6, depending on the day, stations for people to try. We've had pretty much the entire time seats filled, queues to play the game, and a really humblingly warm response to the project. People liked it, and I'm so grateful for that. Ultimately, that's all we ever wanted. The Red Hog team designed and provided the booth, and honestly, not in my wildest dreams did I think that something that started as a crazy lockdown project could ever reach this level. My first approach to the booth, I was trying to look for it during the construction phase to just check in on the team, and it kind of poked its head over the other stalls around. I almost fell over. I think the team did a really good job, and given that we've had really good reception for both the game and a lot of enthusiasm to come and try it, don't forget that this is the biggest gaming show on the planet, and we're up there competing against quite literally 9-figure projects with often 8-figure marketing budgets. I'm really very grateful that people came to try our thing. And that's really it. Our game is up on Steam. It's a real project, and I'm just so happy with how far we've come. Moderately daunted by what's left to do to really do a good job of it. But right now, mostly I'm just absolutely knackered from honestly one of the coolest weeks of my life. It was really fun, but really intense. And of course, the game is up on Steam. We would absolutely love it if you could wishlist this project. It really helps the Steam algorithm decide that this is a game worthy of putting on the storefront. And hopefully the result of that is that we can keep making cool stuff, keep doing this, keep growing as a studio and a team of creatives. There's a lot of fierce competition out there, and genuinely a wishlist really does transform the way the game is thought of by the Steam algorithm. We had a good number of people at the booth tell us that they found this game relaxing, and they used a word that we hadn't really used in our own internal design language, which was cozy. That seemed to mean a lot to people at the moment, given how intense everything feels in day-to-day life. Hopefully this game can be like a good book, somewhere that can be entirely yours a personal and intimate experience and a place to get lost to and return to whenever you would like. The final thing I'd like to show you is the first thing that our players experienced at the Gamescom demo, and that's the intro. It might show you a bit about the tone, the kind of story and atmosphere that we're trying to create. And with that, I'll say thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. It's great to be back, and it's great to share this with the world. I can't wait to show you more soon, including some new platforms that the game is going to release on, and hopefully just to get back to this channel and explore cool stuff that the game industry could theoretically do in the future. New technologies, new ways of building worlds. Seeing what could be possible in the years to come if you work really hard at it. So, I will see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care. You know, looking back, I'm not sure that I ever actually just took the time to live my life. I could never let go of what my discovery might mean. It consumed me, but I never regretted it. I couldn't, because if I could just solve the puzzle that I was given, then it might take me, it might take all of us, to something incredible. I just needed to find a way to get there.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes,
I'm
we're
ready.
recording. It's a great moment.
Okay.
Right. Alright, we're here at business stand and we are going to click publish now. It's working its magic. It's working its magic.
Yes. Failed.
Also, we are also in the Gamescom page. Oh my god, our publishing tasks have been complete. Your application is now visible on Steam Store. It may take up to 10 minutes for your product to appear in applicable lists such as new release and upcoming. But yes, and also I'm gonna show you if we go to the, actually it was back then the store page, we actually are in Gamescom, guys. Yeah, alright. So here we are.
Yes.
How is it? How was it?
So happy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's been a long time. Congratulations.